What's going on, guys? This is the Cowboy King of Entertainment. I'm back with another video, and you see behind me, it's the movie theater, and I'm back, baby. We're gonna see Imaginary. Check out the review I did yesterday when we came and seen Dune Part 2. I'll have it at the end of this video, but let's go get it in.
And now, your mama knows.
All right, let's see. It's kind of empty up in here. What's going on, guys? So now it's time to get into this review, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, this movie was not good, and so I don't have much to say. So let's get into the story. And the story was about a lady who was married to a guy with two daughters, and the one kid started to have an imaginary friend who was a teddy bear, and it goes crazy from there. You guys seen the trailer, and honestly, the story sucked. The story, it just fell apart. It started off pretty good the way they were doing it, and I think they just couldn't find a way to figure out how they actually make where this thing comes from. And like, I think they could have pulled it off, but they just executed it bad. So the story, honestly, just, I think it could have been good, but it wasn't. So I'm just going to give it 1 out of 3 kicks. Alright, guys, so now we're going to get into my expectations. And I'll be honest with you, when I first seen the trailer, I was like, I don't know, because it's like they're not showing enough, where some trailers they show too much. It was like, I feel like they're holding him back, so I can't really tell, like, is this going to be like a horror movie? Is it just a scary movie? Is it not that scary? I couldn't really tell from the trailer. And yes, it did not meet my expectation. It actually was worse than I thought it was going to be. It tinkered on the line of being a horror movie, and it just didn't really give it to you. Like, when you felt like, okay, take the gloves off, let's get scary, let's get crazy, I feel like they put the gloves back on. Like, the movie started off better, and then it just regressed to, like, you know what, it's gonna get 1 kick out of 3 kicks. And I couldn't even get the kick off. Alright, so let's talk about entertainment. So, I will say the story started off good. It had me into it. You know, I think the dynamic was cool with the couple, and then the guy is the one with 2 kids, a teenage kid and a young kid, and the wife doesn't have kids. So it started off kind of cool with the family dynamics, and they were setting it up where it's like the kid next door and the old lady down the street. I'm like, okay, I'm seeing where this is going. It's starting to go in a good direction. So character development was cool. They had good characters in the movie. But dare I say, I was like, can this thing just end? Because it was no longer entertaining after the first act of the movie. Probably the half of the first act of the movie. It just, this was not it, guys. This is kind of like Goosebumps, right? Like, this felt like this was a movie for kids, but a little lesser than Goosebumps. Like, you never felt any danger. You never felt any true, like, turmoil. It ended, and it seemed like you could actually have a backstory, but you don't want it. Trust me. You'll watch it and be like, I don't even care to know the backstory. So, for me, it just looked like it was going to be a horror movie, and it's end up being like a kid's horror movie. And I think that's okay, but this isn't what I thought it was going to be. So, honestly, it just wasn't that entertaining. Like, the characters was probably the best part of it. They did a great job with the casting of who should be who and how they acted. They did a good job acting. But everything else just fell apart. And for that, I could only give it 1 kick. Alright, guys, so personally, this movie, I couldn't recommend it to anybody. I think if you see it, you gotta just pretty much see it and just give it the benefit of the doubt. Take it for what it is. Don't try to make it anything else it's not. Honestly, I can't give it more than a 4, so it's gonna get 4 out of 10. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say. It just wasn't a good movie. And I would want to think when they made this movie and they had to have a bunch of people sitting in a room saying green light it or not, they had to be like, listen, we already done. We already made it. Just put it out and see if we can recoup some of the money we're going to lose for this movie. I'm just saying. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. You guys are nothing less than epic. And with that being said, subscribe to the Most Epic channel on YouTube for live streams every week. Daily videos. Subscribe. And now, your mama knows.
I'll make you famous.
Because I'm a cowboy. Oh, man.
And now, your mama knows.